What's good, boys? Welcome back to day 14 of the mentorship. So if you haven't checked out the last video, make sure to go ahead and check that out as well, and just watch the whole mentorship, because there's a lot of stuff that you guys really need to note down and understand before you start just jumping into random videos on the mentorship, because that is just not a smart idea. Start from the beginning and then build your way up, just like with anything in life. All right, so today we're going to be going over just risk management in general and how to not be an idiot when you trade, and everything that you need really to become a successful trader. So this is just like the technicals with the money and just risk and everything like that. So without wasting any more time, let's just get straight into this. So, introduction to risk management. Okay, risk management is not just about avoiding losses. It's mainly just about staying in the game so that you guys can actually have capital to continue on playing the game. Because if you don't have any capital and you keep blowing funded accounts, how are you going to trade? Who wants to trade demo? It's boring. It's only good if you're starting out and learning how to actually trade. But, besides that, it's about ensuring that you stay in the game long enough to let your strategy work, okay? So, the rule that I always give a lot of my students as well, the 1 to 2% rule, okay? You should only be risking 1 to 2% of your account per trade to limit the impact of losses and protect your capital from rapid drawdowns. Because at the end of the day, we all have drawdown moments. It's part of our trading. It's part of the business. You got to pay your expenses to the market. It just happens. And it's regardless if you're on a funded account, if you're on your live account, whatever the case is, it's all the same, okay? Always risk 1 to 2%. Sometimes I risk a little bit less, especially with a lot of accounts, depending on, the prop firm and the consistency rule that they have. But that's besides the point. Contract sizing. Contract sizing is very, very important. You need to adjust your position size based on your account size and the risk per trade. So trading too large can wipe out your account quickly, especially with trailing drawdown with Apex, while trading too small may not yield meaningful results, okay? So let's say you have a $50,000 account, okay? So we'll just say you have 50,000 bucks. What's 1% of 50,000? That's $500. So 2% would be $1,000. So you should not be risking more than $1,000 on a 50K account. I can understand if you want to pass it quickly, you want to full port it. I completely understand. That's fine. But once you're on a PA account, or once you're on your own live account, you should not be risking more than 1 to 2%. Okay, that is very crucial. You need to find your entry and make sure it's a good enough trade so that you have a normal risk to reward. You don't want a negative risk to reward. You don't want something. You don't want a 20-point take profit and a 60-point stop loss. No, we don't want a -3 RR. That's horrible. You want to make sure that you have solid contract sizing relative to your actual stop loss and take profit, okay? Because if you don't, you're gonna have to win like a lot of your trades if you have a very negative risk to reward. It just doesn't make any sense. So, and at the end of the day too, all you need to be profitable is a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio with a 34% win rate. Which, I mean, bro, you don't even need to know how to trade to win, what, 67%, 66% of the time, whatever it is. You don't need to know how to trade. You could literally just flip a coin and be profitable. It's crazy. But obviously the hardest part for people is actually just stopping when they lose, or not being okay with the win that they got, or whatever the case is. It comes down to a multitude of things. But always know what your contract sizing is. Always know how much you're risking, and make sure it is a good risk to reward trade. Okay? I want to stress that enough, because it's very, very important. Okay? Again, these stop losses are essential as hell for capping losses and protecting your account from extreme market volatility. Especially right now, markets are very volatile. A 30-point stop is pretty small in relative to the chart. Usually before, when I first started trading, a 30-point stop was like equivalent to half of that, like a 15-point stop. It's just very volatile right now. So make sure that you are using your stop loss. I know it sucks if it hits it, but it's going to protect you at the end of the day. Stop losses are good. They are good. I know it sucks to have it get hit, but they're good to have. I promise you. Okay? So a lot of people are slightly confused, at least the newer people, on what trade limits are. So there's 2 types of trade limits. There is limitations, as in establishing a daily and weekly loss limit to prevent emotional trading after a losing week or any sort of trading day, right? This helps you maintain discipline and avoid revenge trading, okay? So always have your limits, put those in your plan, whatever the case is, okay? And another trade limit that a lot of people are slightly confused about, which I will go over right now, is a buy or sell limit. So let's say, let me remove all these drawings real quick. let's say you want to take a short off of this high. So let's say you literally just want to enter here off of the sweep of liquidity and try and catch, some dumb trade like that. Okay. Let's say you did want to do that. So as we discussed in the previous videos, as you guys know, the high up here is buy stops or buy side liquidity. And then on the bottom, that is sell stops or sell side liquidity. So if you want to sell up here, right, all you're going to do is right click and then sell limit. That's all you're going to do. Sell limit. So when the price taps you up into it, it will sell however many contracts that you're in the position. So it's pretty straightforward. And then the same goes for down here. That's a buy limit. If you want price to come down here and buy and then sell at the top, you're going to put a buy limit down here. Well, it's not showing yet, but you get the idea. You're going to put a buy limit down here. It depends on the thing that you have down. If you have a long position tool, then it'll switch over to buy limit right here. So you have buy limit, sell limit, whatever the case is. You could even go into the settings here because I have it turned off. You could have the buy and sell buttons, and then you could have the instant order placement. So if you want, you could actually come over here and you could get rid of your buy or sell buttons, or if you don't want the order to instantly place, you could uncheck this, and then it will let me go to paper trading. It will prompt you to enter your contract sizing or whatever the case is, your limit, all this. So you can see, right, you have your sell limit up here. You can change it to buy limit for that down there. Okay, it's very simple. And then it's good here because you could adjust this, you could adjust that, whatever the case may be. So that's pretty much that for the limit. As far as limits goes, risk to reward, like I talked about before, always aim for a 2-to-1 or 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. That ensures with even a 50% win rate, you remain profitable. Okay, and that's still 50%, 37%. It's still the same thing. Okay, you need to gradually increase your trade size as your account grows. It depends with a trading prop firm, because if they allow actual scaling, 5 contracts, you could start out with 5 micros and then go to 1 mini and then go to 3 minis and then 5 minis. You could look on certain websites for these prop firms and they will tell you exactly how much you're able to risk, like the max amount of contract sizing, whatever the case. So yeah, make sure to watch out and do your position scaling accordingly. Okay, don't go crazy with it. Don't start with 1 mini and do that for a week and then randomly go to 3. Apex doesn't like that specifically. You could do that with Top Step, you can do that with MFF, I'm sure, but be careful with how you do it. Okay, there's a lot of limitations when it comes to trading these prop firms, so apply what I'm using here really on to anything. Okay, it works for anything and it's very useful. So again, we've already talked about the mindset in the beginning of the mentorship, but successful traders, they stay disciplined. Okay, they stick to their plan even during emotional moments, and strong risk management keeps fear and greed in check. Okay, so of course the common mistakes to avoid: skipping stop losses or moving them away because you don't want it to hit. Trust me, I've been there. Please don't do that, you guys. Okay, taking oversized positions in volatile markets, which happens sometimes to me, but very, very rarely. I know some people do it. It's fine, you guys will get over it. Just understand what you're doing is wrong and fix it. Okay, and then of course over trading after losses to win it back. Okay, it's normal to have that feeling that you want to win it all back. Trust me, I get it. It sucks losing. I hate being wrong too, but at the end of the day, you can't be right all the time with trading. It's just not realistic. It's really not realistic. So I'll leave you guys with that. It's really not too complicated. Again, like I said in the last video, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, literally just type them down below in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to reply to them. I reply to every single comment. I read every single comment. And I always see these random ass comments saying, "Thanks for the information. Can you help me get my wallet back to my Binance crypto wallet?" And then they put their seed phrase in there. You guys, that's a scam. Don't do it. Don't enter the seed phrase. Don't do none of that. I've been looking it up online. Apparently it's a scam. So, because I've just been seeing it everywhere. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to go and join the free Discord as well. Link in the description. If you want to work one-on-one with me, links in the description as well. Just go to my website, fill it out. You guys know what to do. But besides that, I will catch you guys tomorrow for CPI, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Peace.